All right, I'm going to call this one Hollywood Horror, and I'm going to review 3 books. They all have to do with a female protagonist. They all have to do with like a Hollywood famous lifestyle, and they all have like a supernatural element to them. So I'm just going to kind of compare and whatever. The first one I'm going to talk about is probably my least favorite, and I'm kind of bummed about it, but it's Snot Girl. Ah, I know. It's Brian Lee O'Malley. It's the guy who did Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim was great. The movie and the book's great. Seconds was also pretty good. So he's got good work. I like this one. It's fun. It's girly. It makes me feel pretty posh when I read it. I like the characters. I like the art. It's super bright and fun. A little anime. It's super cute. I don't know what the story's about. And I feel like every time I kind of figure it out, or like somebody's got a plan, or we're ready to move forward, they just jump back and say, no, just kidding. And it really sucks because the book is on a bi-monthly schedule right now. And so I get excited when the issue's in and then nothing happens. Or it, I don't know. I don't get it. There's ghosts, but then there's not ghosts. Somebody's brother or cousin twin thing, and then it's not, and then it is, and then it's not. I don't know. And it could be because like I don't really have like a big friend group, and we don't have like cliques and all of that, but I don't know what this book is about. It's really fun. I really like reading it. I feel really cool reading it. I just check it out. Let me know. Somebody explain it to me, because I'm starting to go crazy from it. It's on volume 2. I would recommend it more through the volumes than the issues, if you can. My next one, which I liked a little bit more, and it feels a little similar, is gonna be There's Nothing There, and it's by Patrick Kindleman, I think. That's how you say his name. He also did We Can Never Go Home through Black Mask, and that one is actually really fun too, and it has a female protagonist. And he's working on Survival Fetish, which I haven't gotten a chance to try, but it looks pretty interesting, and his name's Survival Fetish, so it's gotta be good, right? This one, her name is Reno. She's already born into Hollywood, and so she's kind of got like a Paris Hilton, like already famous thing attached to her. She goes to this Hollywood party, and then weird stuff starts happening to her afterwards. The art in this is definitely more abstract. It's creepy, and they do like look at all these eyes. It's spooky. It's definitely scarier than Snot Girl. Snot Girl, the supernatural like really isn't a big thing, as to where this is like the main point of the book. She starts seeing ghosts. The ghosts are pretty creepy. The art does not paint Reno in a pretty picture, and that's kind of the thing. Boys don't have to feel embarrassed by how pretty it is, because Snot Girl's definitely more girly. Yeah, look at these fucking pages, man. It's so good. The only complaint, I wish it was longer. I could see this being like a whole world. They kind of set it up where like, who's next, and like it's good. It's good stuff. Like I said, it's from Black Mask. Black Mask has a lot of good titles right now, and it's definitely spooky, so I would recommend that so I would check that out if you could. Last and not least, probably my favorite of the 3, Glitter Bomb. It is by Jim Zeb. He's also doing Wayward right now, which I haven't got a chance to read, but I've heard good things. This one starts with a actress who's trying to get back into the scene. She's got a boy. She's a single mother, and she would definitely she's willing to do just about anything to get back into Hollywood, and so that kind of follows that story. There's creatures, so it's not like ghosts or anything like the last 2. The art in it is a little more cartoony, but not so cartoony that it's like unrealistic. It's still really creepy. The creatures in this are really cool. They have black eyes. This one I kind of just found randomly. I wasn't like checking out the volumes or anything. I just like picked up the volume, and then a week later volume 2 came out, which is just as good, if not better, than the first one, and it continues the story. It doesn't start over or anything like that. And it talks a lot about what's going on in the world, what's going on in Hollywood, what would young girls do to become famous. If I'm honest, it's a little bit of Snot Girl and There's Nothing There. Like, it kind of bleeds in together. But a better story than both of those. I know. So yeah, if you get a chance, check those out. And if you need any more Hollywood recommendations, just let me know, because these three were probably the better of those. I don't know how to end this.